What if the most unexpected reunion in modern Asian drama is already being written, not by producers or directors, but by the thunderous voices of millions of fans? This is the question echoing across forums, timelines, and global fandom spaces. A single possibility has ignited a wildfire of speculation. Will Dylan Wang and Shen Yue return as an on-screen couple? Their names have once again converged, stirring the same electricity that once redefined an era of youthful romance dramas. But this time, the stakes are different. This time, the world is watching with the weight of nostalgia, longing, and a collective hope that refuses to fade. The phenomenon that never ended. Years have passed since Dylan Wang and Shen Yue exploded into global consciousness as the unforgettable leads of Meteor Garden. Their chemistry did not merely light up screens, it reshaped an entire generation's emotional landscape. Even after the lights dimmed and the final credits rolled, the resonance of their partnership only grew stronger. Fans rewatched scenes, replayed moments, dissected glances, reread dialogues. Their connection, painted in innocence and tension, in conflict and care, became a living archive of what youthful love stories could be. And now, that archive has become a movement. The reawakening of a dream. It began quietly. A single fan post. A nostalgic clip. A comment that asked a simple question. Why don't they reunite? But questions of power when they tap into a yearning lying dormant across millions of hearts. Within days, the idea surged. Within weeks, it transformed into a digital storm. Petitions. Organized campaigns. Fan-made trailers. Concept posters crafted with cinematic precision. Every creation carried a message. Bring them back. The world wants them again. And not just in any project. Fans crave a story worthy of the electricity these two command. Something mature, deeper, darker, or more poetic, reflecting how both have grown as artists and as icons. Two stars evolving on different horizons. Dylan Wang has carved a bold path since his breakout moment. His performances have sharpened, his screen presence grown more magnetic, his charisma deeper and more layered. He is no longer simply the youthful rebel of a schoolyard fantasy. He has become an actor capable of commanding world-building epics and intimate emotional tales alike. Shen Yue, meanwhile, has refined her craft with quiet strength. She brings warmth no one can imitate, an emotional sincerity that makes every role she embraces feel deeply human. She has matured, not just as an actress, but as a storyteller, carving her identity in an industry that demands resilience. Individually, they shine. Together, they are a force of nature. Their reunion feels less like a possibility and more like destiny waiting for its cue. The fans take control. This time, the fans are not whispering. They are demanding. Petitions have crossed borders, gathering signatures from Asia, Africa, the Middle East, Europe, the Americas. Social media trends have surged with unexpected velocity. Every time the two appear in public, even separately, the comment sections explode with the same refrain. Let them reunite. Let the story continue. Some fans are even proposing genres. Psychological romance. Fantasy adventure. A mature melodrama set in a metropolis. A time-lapse love story where fate keeps circling the same two souls. The ideas are endless. The demand is unmistakable. The silence behind the curtain. Producers have noticed. Studios have noticed. The industry is never blind to a movement this loud. The whispers behind closed doors suggest that discussions are already happening. Possibilities are floating. Schedules are being examined. Concepts are being toyed with. But nothing is official. Nothing is confirmed. Nothing is denied. And in this silence, hope grows louder. Why this reunion matters now more than ever. Because timing changes everything. Because nostalgia deepens with distance. Because fans are not asking to relive the past. They are asking to watch two stars, who once shaped their memories, reshape them again with a new level of storytelling. This potential reunion is not just about chemistry. It is about evolution. It is about witnessing what happens when two performers who once captured hearts in youth return with the depth, maturity, and fire they have gained. This is why fans are fighting. This is why the petition is not just a petition. It is a declaration that some on-screen pairings are too powerful to remain unfinished. The world waits. So here we are, standing at the edge of a question that feels almost cinematic in itself. Will Dylan Wang and SHEN YUE return as an on-screen couple? Will the universe of fans get the reunion they have carried in their hearts for years? Or will this remain one of the greatest might-have-beens in modern drama history? For now, the world waits. The petitions rise. The whispers gather. The hope intensifies. And somewhere, perhaps in a meeting room, perhaps in a studio office, a decision is forming, one that could ignite the biggest wave of excitement the drama world has seen in years. Until then, the story continues not on screen, but in the hearts of millions who are ready, eager, and united, waiting for the moment when two names will once again appear side by side. Dylan Wang,
SHEN YUE,
bound by destiny, and perhaps very soon reunited by demand. The rumor that changed everything. But then came the whisper. A single breath of speculation drifting across fan communities like a spark searching for oxygen. A talent manager in Beijing liked a post about the petition. A scriptwriter known for ensemble romance dramas followed both actors on social media on the same day. A production assistant deleted a cryptic comment that read, "If only people knew what's coming." Small things.
Insignificant to most.
But to a fandom that has been waiting with hearts half open, half broken, these were not coincidences. They were clues. And suddenly, what was once simply hope began to feel like possibility. A world ready for their return. Streaming platforms have been studying the numbers, the rewatch statistics, the international viewership, the patterns of discussion that spike every time footage of Dylan and SHEN YUE resurfaces. Executives know that nostalgia is powerful. But what Dylan and SHEN YUE represent is something deeper. A moment in time millions are desperate to relive, but also ready to evolve. Their reunion would not simply trend. It would dominate. It would consume the global conversation. It would remind the industry of something they have nearly forgotten. Some screen pairings are not manufactured. They are discovered. And once discovered, they never truly vanish. The stories fans are begging for. In fan forums, thousands of concepts unfold every day, like scenes already storyboarded. A tragic romance between a composer and a painter, bound by creativity and torn by fate. A modern wuxia drama where they play warriors destined to meet across lifetimes. A psychological thriller in which love becomes the key to unraveling a buried secret. A melancholic, rainy city melodrama where two people who once loved each other learn to love again as strangers. And then there is the idea fans repeat endlessly. A mature, second-chance romance. Two souls older, wiser, scarred, but still unmistakably drawn to each other. Every idea carries the same heartbeat. Give them something worthy. Give them a story that reflects how much they both have grown. The actors' quiet transformation. Away from the frenzy, both Dylan and SHEN YUE have changed in ways fans can sense, even from a distance. Dylan has stepped into roles that require intensity, vulnerability, and a steadier emotional core. His presence is no longer just youthful energy. It is a controlled storm, capable of quiet devastation and thunderous charm. SHEN YUE has embraced roles that demand subtlety. She has learned to communicate with silence, to convey heartbreak with nothing but the way she breathes. She has grown into an actress who can carry an entire storyline on her expression alone. If they return now, they return not as the boy and girl who once stole hearts, but as the man and woman who can shatter and heal them. Behind the frosted studio glass, industry insiders claim that meetings have taken place. Late, hushed, careful. One studio in particular is rumored to be crafting an offer bold enough to ignite headlines the moment it leaks. Nothing is signed. Nothing is sealed. But something is moving. A swirling quiet that suggests gears turning, doors opening, possibilities aligning. Some believe the only thing left is timing. Others believe the two stars are waiting for the right script. A few dare to believe that conversations have already begun, but are being kept under lock and key until the stars are ready to speak. The weight of a wish. Because this is not just about entertainment anymore. It is about memory. It is about emotion. It is about an entire generation longing for something to return, not to repeat the past, but to rewrite it with the beauty of experience. This is why fans refuse to let go. Why petitions grow. Why hashtags rise like tides. They do not simply want Dylan Wang and SHEN YUE back on screen. They want a story that resonates the way Meteor Garden once did, but with the maturity only time can give. They want closure, rebirth, evolution. They want to feel again what once felt impossible. The sensation that love, no matter how fictional, can shape the real world. And so the stage is set. 2 stars with unfinished magic. Millions of voices with unwavering determination. Studios watching. Writers dreaming. Fans creating a universe of potential. Will the moment come? Will the curtain rise on a new chapter that brings Dylan Wang and SHEN YUE back together, not as echoes of the past, but as the center of a story reborn? For now, the world holds its breath. Somewhere, a producer hesitates before making a call. Somewhere, a writer stares at a blank page, imagining 2 faces that refuse to fade. Somewhere, Dylan and SHEN YUE move through their lives unaware that the world is waiting for them to collide once more. But the question remains, shimmering like a promise. What happens when destiny is not written by chance, but demanded by millions? Perhaps the answer is closer than anyone knows. Perhaps the reunion is already taking shape in the shadows. Perhaps the greatest love story of their careers has not yet been told. Until the day the truth is revealed, one thing stands unshaken. The world is ready. The fans are united. And the story of Dylan Wang and SHEN YUE is far from over.